How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Joyride YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be going through all my accessories and bits and bobs I take with me mountain biking every time I go. So let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to show you is this bad boy. This is the original GoPro Hero. I take this every time I go riding. It has got some wear to it, as you can tell. There's some glue here. This is all snapped off. With this GoPro, it doesn't actually come outside of the case, it's built in. I'm sure you could take this all to bits, but it doesn't come out of this case. You just changed this back door to the waterproof one if you really wanted to, if you don't want as much noise. But yeah, the GoPro does not come out of this case. I've got green tape on the side in case it does snap off or it falls off its mount, and I can find it located in the woods instead of it just being black. But yeah, besides that, I have been thinking about getting a new one recently. But this one does the job. It's not the best GoPro in the world, but it does capture the footage. And there is a lot on here that I have not shown you yet, so stay tuned for that. So the next thing I'll show you are these. These are the Bee Forest mountain biking gloves, the classes. These are waterproof and have a really, I don't think you can see this, but they have a really warm wool inside. I don't know if that is wool, but it's really warm. These are relatively new, not the best build quality in the world. Not the best grip on the actual glove, if you can tell there. I think these here on the two fingers here have the ability to be touch screened, and so does the thumb, but the rest of the other fingers don't. The other two don't. They've got a zip-like function, so if I put this on my hand right now, you go on like that, and you just simply zip this up. And there is a lot of room around here. It's not the best design in the world, but it keeps your hands warm-ish. It's not going to keep your hands obviously roasting hot if you're sitting in front of a fire, obviously, but when they're outside they are waterproof. Your hands aren't going to get wet and cold, and I normally even just either tuck my jersey into here if I'm wearing a long sleeve, or I'll just let it run over the top. But yeah, gets the job done. So the next thing up is this thing right here, and you might be wondering what this is. It's probably not going to fit all on the camera, but it's a neck sleeve kind of thing. You won't be able to see it in this camera, but it's a neck sleeve. So obviously it keeps the wind off your face. It's not very interesting. It came from one of those mountain bike magazines. I'm not exactly sure the brand, but it's got like little sheep guys on it. I think it's pretty cool. It kind of fades around. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm yet to use it. I got this a couple of days ago. So yeah, but not very interesting, but I just thought I'd share. One of the most important things about mountain biking is obviously staying safe. And that's where these come in hand. So this camera isn't very wide, so you won't be able to see this properly, but I'll try and show you. These are the Troy Lee knee pads. They're just really short, if you can tell, really short. This is the size medium. They were a bit too big for me because I did lose a lot of weight. But really hard. I'm yet to fall off and like graze my knees and see how these wear up, but it's amazing build quality. I highly recommend these. Very comfortable. They don't slide down, if you can see. Got very good grip in here. They've got like it's like this bit here is like it's like a rubber, so it kind of grips your legs, but it doesn't give you a blister. That's what I thought we do, like rub my leg and give me a blister, but it doesn't. But yeah, at the back it's quite breathable, really breathable material, and obviously at the front. The only thing I've noticed is when I wear these, I sometimes get really sweaty at the kneecap in here because there is a lot of padding, and there's obviously not much air to escape. But there is, again, more grip here, holding the knee in place. But yeah, these are a bit big for me, so they do have gaps at the top and the bottom. So I recommend, if you can, try them on. Obviously, you might not be able to with this COVID at the moment, but if you can try them on, I highly recommend trying them on. Make sure you get the right size, because if you don't, just simply stitch up the sides. My mum did that for me. However, the most important thing to wear whilst riding a mountain bike, or any type of bike for that fact, is a helmet. This is the blacked out helmet from Gyro. Looks really sleek when you use it, and very affordable. I picked this up for just about £50. These are my 510 mountain biking shoes in the stealth black colourway. These are the go-to shoes for any mountain bike rider, and I think they only go for about £90. They are a bit the most dearer shoe on the market for mountain biking, but they're highly worth it. Some things that I also take with me is a fork pump, bike lock, some glasses to stop mud from getting in my eyes, some spare gloves. These are my summer gloves, They're not very warm, but you never know when you'll need them, so I take them with me. And finally, my hydration pack. I use this to carry my water around because I can't fit a water bottle on my bike frame, and also to carry my bike tool around. So guys, that's all for today. I've shown you everything that I've got in my box that I take riding with me all the time. Hope you've learned some things and you might be able to take some things with you next time you go riding that you didn't take before. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. This has been the Joyride YouTube channel. Peace out.